Hey guys, so in a video on Friday, I shared with you that I was about to go on the quarterly meetup as part of the Unstoppable program that I'm on. And I talked about stuff related to that. And during the day's sessions on Zoom, I got tons of useful ideas, content, suggestions, etc. Some of which I'm going to share with you over the coming days and weeks in videos and blogs. And one thing that really rung true to me is the concept or just the reality that you can only give from yourself when you have a surplus without needing it back. So to give you a really simple way to understand that, if we're really short on money, if we're down to our last couple of pounds or we're in our overdraft, we can only really give some money to somebody else when we kind of need it back. If we have tons of money, we can happily give with no expectation of getting it back. That's really obvious. But it's the same with other things. It's the same with energy. It's the same with love. We can only give other people our energy without any expectation of having it back when we have a surplus, when we have a solid 8+ out of 10 energy every day, when we've got more than enough energy than we need. We can give it to other people, like I can give it to you in these videos, when I can see people in person again, to my kids, etc., because I've got loads of energy. We can only give love when we have a surplus. If we have no self-love, if we don't like ourselves, if we don't trust ourselves to do something, if we say badly of ourselves, we give ourselves negative internal self-talk, we put ourselves down, tell ourselves how rubbish we are, how useless we are, how we'll never do anything, then without that self-love, we're going to struggle to be in a surplus where we can unconditionally give love to other people. We can an amount, but we're going to struggle to give it in the volumes that we might like. And we're perhaps going to kind of give it with a need to get in something back in exchange. So what we're going to do, obviously, is get a surplus. Getting a surplus is nice in any area. It's clear, it's apparent in a money situation. It's nice to have more money left at the end of the month than we've spent. That's ideally where we all want to be. But we can do exactly the same with energy and with love. For energy, again, it's not easy, but it's obvious. If we're not currently able to give energy to the people around us who would like to be able to give it to without needing it back, then we can change that by doing stuff that creates more energy in us. And counterintuitively, it's often expending energy on some other things. So by expending energy on exercise, we create more energy within us. We often don't exercise because we think we haven't got the energy, and I completely get that. I often can't be asked to do my workouts, but by doing them, it creates more energy in us. By eating better, it creates more energy in us. Maybe not short term, maybe when we're feeling a bit flat, that cake, that biscuits, whatever it is, gives us that immediate pickup, that short-term boost of energy, but negatively impacts our overall energy levels long term, if not done in a balanced way that works for us. Same with sleep, same with hydration, same with caffeine usage. All these things can affect our long-term energy levels and put us ideally in a position where we have that surplus of energy that we can give to others. With love, it's a little bit less straightforward, but the kinder we can be to ourselves, the more we can build an opinion of ourselves that serves us, the more we can kind of measure progress in a way that helps us build confidence, that doesn't make us think that we're doing badly and that we don't deserve things and that we're messing up and that we're rubbish and we keep failing. The more we can build step by step, build confidence and motivation and self-love, the more we'll have to give to other people as well. So that's one of my lessons from my quarterly last Friday, that we can only really give without an expectation of getting back if we're in a surplus. Really clearly, obviously true of money, less apparent, but also as true of love and of energy. And if you're not in a position where you'd like to be able to give those to the people around you, then we can do stuff about that. If you're not already a member at Rise, that's your next best thing, your next step to increasing those things. Follow the link below this video. We're back in the club in 2 weeks now. We've got literally the last handful of spaces left. Don't leave it till April the 12th because you'll miss the boat here and you'll either end up having to wait longer still or you'll end up somewhere where they're desperate for members. And as always, it's worth thinking about why that might be.